We bought Bonnie's house sight unseen.
When we purchased the house, we did not know that Bonnie was a hoarder.
I don't think of myself as a hoarder.
My mom's home, I would compare it to a really bad, stinky dumpster.
I've gone to jail several times for hoarding. It's hard to believe that.
I need to see progress, and I haven't seen progress since day one I've been in here.
Okay.
In 40 days, we'll be taking ownership.
And whatever's left in your house, we will be throwing in the dumpster.
It's still my house at this point. It's still my stuff.
I don't feel like she really understands how grave the situation is.
Get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it, get rid of it.
She was in the dumpster picking through things that we had already discarded.
It's my stuff. What they're doing is a crime. And then there. I don't usually go in dumpsters behind apartment buildings because there's usually not anything there. But see, if you drive up and down the street, you can sometimes see good stuff sitting out. People throw away good stuff because they either don't want it or can't use it or it's expired a little bit.
In Cincinnati, Ohio, compulsive hoarder Joanne has spent the past 4 decades filling up her 90-square-meter home with treasures she finds in rubbish bins.
It's the thing I do. Some people play golf, some people watch football all the time, some people drink. But I'm just a hoarder.
If I had to compare my mom's home to something, I would compare it to a really bad, stinky dumpster.
Oh. Well, here's something I love, is tigers. And I get all the tigers I can, if they're a reasonable price. And I went to a yard sale, and there was a sweatshirt there with a tiger head on it. Oh, it was beautiful, hand-painted picture of a tiger head on the sweatshirt. Oh, it was beautiful. I wanted it, but she wanted $5 for it, and I just couldn't pay $5 for it. I don't know. I started to go to yard sales, and it just got out of hand. You know, it was so wonderful to get all this stuff at yard sales, and not spend an arm and a leg for it. Oh, golly, here's a funny-looking frog. 49 cents. He's kind of interesting, don't you think? Gives me pleasure and a sense of satisfaction to have all this stuff. Clothes, books, magazines. I got pictures of tigers in the house, and I loved stuffed animals and figurines if I can find them.
I would say, she's certainly suffering from, a disease of hoarding, and it has gradually gotten so bad that I don't even recognize her.
Terry's concern for her mother's declining state intensified when Joanne's compulsive collecting landed her behind bars.
I've gone to jail several times for hoarding, a total of about 30 days, which I think is terrible.
During the last time in 2006, city officials entered her home and cleared out all the clutter.
They cleaned out the house, the garage, the shed, the patio, basement, everything. And that was devastating, of course.
Upon her release, Joanne wasted no time in amassing a new hoard. Today, her house is again in violation of city laws, which is a direct infringement of her probation.
If I don't clean now, the city's gonna come and take all my stuff. I don't know what happens if I fail probation. I just don't want to even think about it. It's hard to believe that, to go to jail for something like that.
live in California, about a mile from the beach, one of the most incredible beach areas in all of Southern California. We live in a 3-bedroom house, and we have 4 children, and we knew that we just needed to get more space. My wife and I were actually targeting specific properties in our neighborhood that we thought would work well for our family. So we identified Bonnie's as one of those, and we went and knocked on her door.
Estate agent Tad and his wife Amber had found the perfect home and a deal they couldn't refuse. But there was one catch. They never saw the inside of the house.
We know the floor plan. It's a huge backyard, and then it's right across the street from the elementary school. And so, you know, we just figured if we can get the right price from Bonnie, then we don't need to see it.
When we first originally purchased the house, no, we did not know that Bonnie was a hoarder.
My name is Bonnie, and I'm getting ready to move out of my current area and move closer to my grandchildren. I describe myself as somebody who saves everything. I don't think of myself as a hoarder. Hoarding is an undesirable trait.
While Bonnie rejects the term hoarder, the clutter inside her 200-square-meter bungalow tells a different story.
I've lived here 32 years. In that time, I've accumulated a lot of stuff. This is my best friend's bouquet. I was her maid of honor from her wedding. Now, normally you wouldn't keep a bouquet, but they did silk flowers instead of real flowers. So I look at it and I say, I know she wouldn't mind if I got rid of it, but I just am not sure that I want to get rid of it yet.
My mother is a hoarder. She is definitely a hoarder. She buys things, she collects things, they have no use, and she does not throw them away.
Well, this is a sombrero. It was from a Mexican restaurant during one of my daughter's birthdays.
My mom attaches emotional feelings to many of the items that she has in her house, and I think it's more difficult for her to let those things go. Things like our childhood toys, she feels like she's losing us a little bit more, that when she has those things around, she's still able to keep us and keep our childhood memories close to her.
But for Bonnie, the good memories are mixed up with painful ones. Her world was turned upside down some 30 years ago when her husband decided to end their marriage.
I thought we had done everything right. He saw it otherwise. And to have that whole, to have the dream end, I think that's when things started kind of falling apart for me.
After years of heartache, Bonnie must now face her compulsion or suffer the consequences. With her house already sold, she has just 40 days to move out or risk losing it all.
When I sold the house, I really believed that I would be able to go through the house, determine what things I wanted to take with me and what things I needed to throw away. It probably wasn't realistic.
The original escrow was 120 days, and then she pushed us back to 150 days, and now we've been pushed back again to 180 days. She is got her last chance. This is it. On that 180th day, she hands us the keys, and whatever she hasn't gotten out of the house, she leaves. And we'll take whatever she has, and we'll just get rid of it on our own.
Gotta drink this up reasonably fast, because sell by November 30th. Makes me so mad they wait the last minute to mark this stuff down. I do everything in one spot. If it's next to this frozen bottle, in here it'll stay cold. I'll eat, and so I'll read my mail, and Maybe you read a book or a little bit or something like that.
Just outside Cincinnati, Ohio, compulsive hoarder Joanne has hit rock bottom. Her unwillingness to chuck out the clutter in her home has put her at risk of being imprisoned for a 5th time. For her daughter, Terry, there were happier times before Joanne's hoarding spiraled out of control.
I can remember sometimes back in my earlier adulthood and maybe like around the teen years where, you know, she was a very attractive woman, took care of herself really well. My mom now is unrecognizable. She just wants to be left alone in her house and basically just be able to die there. And I don't know how anybody could be that way, but here we are.
Joanne's grim living conditions are nothing new to law enforcement officials, who've been monitoring her welfare and her violations of the housing code for decades.
All we're looking for is to get her to minimum compliance so it's safe for her and for the public safety people.
Captain Steve Coldiron is paying Joanne a visit to determine if her home meets the terms of her probation.
Hi, Joanne.
Oh, God. The
Hi.
executioner.
No,
That's
Joanne.
what I've been hearing from everybody.
Joanne.
You're the executioner.
No,
But I
ma'am.
know.
I actually met Joanne the first time about 5 years ago. Joanne, by far, is the hardest hoarder that I've ever dealt with. She can be really nice, and then when you start talking to her about getting rid of stuff, she can just flip a switch, and she can get really defensive and aggressive. Unfortunately, Joanne, you're the one who's on probation.
Okay, okay.
Okay? So you know you have to come into compliance with all the fire, health, and building codes.
Okay.
Well, why don't we go ahead and move on inside, and we'll go and look,
They told me
see
to-
what's going on in there.
Oh, God, that house, such a mess. I just...
Well, that's why we're here. Joanne is on probation. I believe it was about a year ago when I came in here, and we filed charges for blocking means of egress, not having a smoke alarm up, general fire safety. Okay, now Joanne, this is one of the places that we really got to get cleared up. This main hallway here, that's one of your main pathways. Whether if you're in the
Where am I
bathroom,
going to put these clothes?
well, you have to make at least a 3-foot wide path. You never know where you're going to be when the emergency happens.
Like what kind of emergency?
A fire.
Okay. What if I have a heart attack and die?
Well, how are we going to get in here to get you out?
You'll have to send some monkeys in here.
What do you have hanging over your head? You have
Jail?
180 days, up to
That's crazy.
$1,000 fine.
That is crazy.
Well, it is.
I'll crack.
Well, let's not get to that point. Let's get into minimum compliance so that we don't have to go the route.
Minimum. You underline that minimum.
And the minimum is your 3-foot pathways.
But it can't be done in one day.
But I need to see progress, and I haven't seen progress since day one I've been in here.
Okay.
It does nobody any good to throw Joanne in jail or to fine her. But at the end of the day, if we can't get anywhere, you know, that's what's hanging over her head.
Back in Southern California, compulsive hoarder Bonnie is also facing a serious deadline. She recently sold her home and was given just over 5 months to clear out her belongings. The people who bought the house didn't see the interior until after the sale went through.
She had made it very clear to us that she needed the time to be able to get moved out, and so we wanted to be respectful of the process and let her have that opportunity.
Now, with just 40 days left before completion, buyers Tad and Amber, along with their builder Dan, arrived today to assess potential repairs and ensure that Bonnie is staying on schedule.
Come on in.
After you.
Come on in.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to start?
We've got some. Hey, Bonnie.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for letting us come by today.
Sure, sure. I think I'm gonna head out
Okay.
and give you guys room to
Sounds
look
good.
around.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When I first walked into the house, I thought, wow, there's been nothing done in the last 150 days. I mean, she's had so much time, and it's overwhelming how much stuff is in the house. Full. She said she just needs to pack up her stuff. And here we are, like 2 weeks from closing escrow, and there is not
one box.
Well, there are some boxes.
There are
but they're
some
empty.
boxes, but they just don't seem like there's anything in them.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody.
Bonnie told Tad and I that she was going to empty the house. And then when we walk into the house, we realize that what she has told us is not gonna happen.
But Bonnie's immense hoard is now only part of Tad and Amber's concern. As they make their way deeper into the home, it becomes apparent that there are larger structural issues.
I've been in something like this. It's, Dan, I mean, I see like a sagging right there. I mean, what is, talk to me about that.
Well, there's obvious water damage in this wall, so we'd be opening that up and checking the outside for where the water's coming in.
So basically all drywall has to be removed.
I would strip the drywall.
Yeah.
Just for mold and whatever else might be inside the walls.
Each room that we went into, the contractor just continued to make a more bleak and more bleak picture of all the work that we would have to do in order to get this house to where we could live in it.
I mean, when you're thinking re-drywall everything, re-roof, re-window, redo every bathroom, redo the kitchen, what are we leaving?
You're basically leaving the bones of the house, the skeleton.
And how much is a whole brand new house?
Well, depends on how far you take it. I mean, it could be $180,000 to $200,000 worth of redoing.
I mean, I felt pretty like overloaded just seeing that. I mean, we live completely different than Bonnie does. This is like way more than we bargained for.